Alright guys, this is going to be a pretty casual vid. I'm just going to be talking while walking through Tredagore here. I saw the Minecraft movie, and I have some thoughts. First one, it's not the worst video game movie that I've seen. I think it's better than the Mario movie, I think it's better than the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and it is way better than the Borderlands movie, which was absolutely atrocious. Now, I watch a lot of movies with my girlfriend, and we have a huge list of movies that we rank together. I'm going to put them up here. And you can feel free to pick a fight with me on literally any of these rankings, and I will defend it in the comments or possibly agree with you. Because this is a list I do with my girlfriend, and there's a give and take between her opinions and my opinions on this list. That being said, the Minecraft movie, is it good? Kind of. Not really. I don't know. It's like a 5 out of 10. I'm going to kind of explain that. If I was ranking it on this list, I'd put it in like the lower C tier category. But in like a numerical scale, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10, and I'm going to kind of explain why, using the criteria that me and my girlfriend use when we're talking about movies. So number 1, rewatchability. Would I go and rewatch this movie? Yeah, kind of. I mean, I don't think I'd make it like a tradition or anything. But I would at least like to see it one more time, see how it holds up, see what jokes land. Maybe see it with my girlfriend, because I saw this in the theater with my friend. We actually went and got the MacDonald's Minecraft meal beforehand, and I got a grimace egg in mine. Not sure what that is supposed to be exactly, but I have some kind of grimace egg now in my possession. The meal was fine. I got a big strawberry milkshake, but rewatchability, I think it's like fine. You would rewatch it, I guess. Enjoyment though was pretty high, especially watching it in theater, watching with a friend. Yeah, the Minecraft movie is pretty fun. I would recommend it to any of you who are like in your teens or 20s, been playing Minecraft since you were a kid, been in it for a while. It's a good time. Honestly, it is. There were a lot of jokes. Some of them landed. There were a lot of songs. Some of them landed. Not all of them. But the pacing of the movie is really pretty quick. So even if you're not really liking a scene, it's not really going to stick around for more than like 30 seconds, 5 minutes tops, really. But I mean, 5 minutes is a stretch. I don't think there's a single 5-minute scene in this whole film. The execution of the film. Do I feel like this is a well-executed film? Like, did the directors and the writers, the creative team, is this really what the Minecraft movie should have been and what they tried to do? I'm going to say no. I know that this movie went through a lot of like production issues. People have been planning a Minecraft movie since like 2013, I think. And I think even Rob McElhenney, the actor from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, was supposed to make his Minecraft movie in like 2017. So clearly this movie has been in some sort of weird state for a long time. And I feel like it kind of shows. Like I said, a lot of the jokes don't necessarily land. I feel like a lot of them did, but that's just because I was with a friend. I think if I was watching them by myself, I wouldn't really find it funny. A lot of the jokes are just Jack Black saying the name of a thing in Minecraft, like chicken jockey, flint and steel, release, water bucket. I don't know how many times I could really laugh at those jokes. They're not very well constructed. Jack Black's character in the movie in general is not super well constructed. He mostly just says exposition about Minecraft for the whole thing, which is kind of funny, I guess, in the moment, but we all know Minecraft. Like, almost everyone who went to see this movie knows Minecraft, and the stuff that he's expositing isn't mostly stuff that people would want to know if they hadn't played before. I don't think people would be like, oh, what do villagers eat? They much bread. I don't think the explanations he gives are necessarily the best ones. So execution, I'd also say, is pretty mediocre. And the overall quality, I'm just going to say, is bad. The audio mixing, at least in my theater, was really weird. And what I mean is, there are a lot of songs in this movie, and some of them I just couldn't hear. Like, there would be explosions and stuff happening on screen, and whoever was doing the mixing just decided that the explosions should be louder than anything else. So we just couldn't really hear most of like the lyrics of the songs most of the time. that wasn't really great. The CGI is between good and bad depending on the scene. So when it's just pure CGI, it kind of just looks like one of those old Minecraft animations on YouTube, like the ones that Captain Sparkles used to post, like Fallen Kingdom, that kind of thing. And then you get the people in it, and the people are always lit in like a super bright, unidirectional way that stands out. It's kind of weird. I wouldn't say it's like terrible CGI, but I think the amount of CGI in this film makes it so that when the real actors interact with it, it's just kind of weird. So overall quality, I'm gonna say bad. I think anybody who's like a serious moviegoer or even just like an adult person going to see this film will recognize that a lot of the technical aspects of the film are not great. I mentioned the pacing before. The pacing is really quick. And I don't know if it's because they had to cut a lot of scenes out for like budget reasons, or if they knew that there were going to be a lot of kids in the audience and they wanted to keep them entertained. But the pacing is really weird. The movie goes by quickly, like in a fun way, but also kind of nothing happens, and they just jump from scene to scene in a lot of ways. At one point, they're supposed to be looking for Steve, and the whole bit is that they've found like this creature that's going to lead them to Steve. And the next time we see them, they're just like building a house and they've totally forgotten that thing. And they're just like, oh, we found Steve, by the way. Which is just weird. Like, it doesn't play well. It feels like there's like a scene missing from it. So I don't know what's really going on with the overall quality. Cultural impact. Has this impacted the culture? Yeah, I'd say so. I think I was kind of always going to, because it's the Minecraft movie. And we've been waiting for this for like 13, 14 years, basically. So yeah, it does have a cultural impact, and for some of you that may seem like a weird criteria to add to like a movie ranking, but I think it is important to recognize when a movie has left no trace of its existence versus when it has become a phenomenon, because we all take it into account. For anybody who saw like the Barbenheimer thing in like 2023, that was an event, right? And going to see that in the theater was totally different from going to see something that has made like no splash at all. And the last thing is ambition. Is this an ambitious film, like from the creative team? No, not really. It's kind of a generic plot, kind of generic storylines. The characters are mostly like archetypes. They don't really stray too far away from like stereotypical characters that you would see in anything else. I'm gonna say no part of this is really that ambitious. Like, they never do like really cool shots and you're like, oh my god, the cinematography is crazy, how did they even do that? Or there's no like cool stunts where you're like, whoa, they did that? That's wow. Like, it's not like the Lord of the Rings movies where you're just blown away by like how ambitious it is. It really is a studio produced film. And I guess there's no other place to put this in the review, but there's a weird Oreos product placement right at the beginning that it's just weird. Like, they just put a packet of Oreos right in the middle of the screen for like 5 seconds. And then I didn't see any other product placement in the whole movie. So I don't know. That was just a bit odd. I will say, as a final note, the mid-credit scene that comes up is really funny and unexpected, and it was a great note to leave on. So yeah, Minecraft movie, it's decent, it's fine. It's a fine film that was made. I think that's how a lot of people kind of feel about it. It's fun, but it doesn't really do anything. So yeah, see ya.